Pepe? What are you doing, Pepe? I see you over there firing shots. We haven't even started yet, and you're already slinging frogs at the screen. Either you like us or you hate us, but you still come back. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to you about liquidity. I feel slightly judged now because I didn't go over Bitcoin yesterday, and I think Trent did a very thorough job telling you. And maybe frogs don't have ears, or maybe they do. But we're just going to have to go over this again with you so you can witness the amazingness coming. I mean, Trent's cracking me up right now, guys. He's making a frog face. I don't know. Do frogs really have ears? Let's just be honest here. I mean, I'm assuming they're not like dolphins, right? Where dolphins use sonar. Do dolphins have ears?
I don't think so.
It's a mammal. Is a frog a mammal? Frogs are a reptile. They're born out of eggs, right?
Yeah,
they're like a tadpole. Yeah, tadpoles. They're born natural style.
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
This show was not created for entertainment purposes only. It was created for your entertainment. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we're going to jump right on into the show. This is not Rick or Morty. What's up, guys? What's crack-a-lackin'? Barbecue stain on my white t-shirt. You know why I'm late, man? You guys know why I was late. It was me. I was too busy being me. Guys, if you haven't already, smash that golden like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it. Also, daylight savings. That's a thing. I literally, my body was on eternal poop time at 5 o'clock, and now it's at 4 o'clock. So now I'm like, dude, this is throwing me off, man. Also, guys, hit the subscribe bell. Ring-a-ding-ding, and you're ring-a-ding-ding. And with that beautiful bell, you can find us over there on the YouTube, or otherwise known as YT. And if you want to go over there to Rumble and Kick, also known as K or R, guys, smash that ding dong over there with Trent. The ding-a-ding-a-dong-a-dong. Guys, I'm so excited to be here with the show because, we're trading it like a boss right now. Everybody's over here getting wrecked, but it's okay because I was in a trade yesterday, like I told you guys, and I was down 10%. And then I went to bed and I was down 12, and I was looking at it and I was like, I think this still is playing out. I think this is just kind of a scam way. And then today I woke up and it was reversing. I went 6% down, and then by noon it was 3, and then by 5 p.m. I'm up 6-7%. I'm like, make that money, guys. Trust your instinct. Don't trust the shadow in the back of your head, because that is called brown, and it's a brown shadow. It's a bad thing to follow. You trust your first gut. You go with that because you know what you're doing. You've been in the game, and that's how we get to it. Trent.
Hey.
What do you have to drink today, Trent? Man, this white shirt really makes me glow.
You're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Hey, hold on, real quick. I gotta show you something.
Oh no, is it one of
Look at
Molly's things?
this.
Oh yes, I love it. It's a marshmallows from the Lucky Charms. Yes. You know, it's really interesting. I ordered my mom some of these for Christmas, and I ordered it by weight, and they're like, "How much do you want?" And I was like, "I don't know, like a pound of marshmallows." I don't know how much marshmallow is, but when they're dehydrated, a pound's a lot of marshmallows. Let's just be honest here. They are a lot. You guys ever sprinkle them on your cereal?
Molly ordered those to put them into cookies.
Oh, that sounds like a fun idea. I would like to take them and throw them in my neighbor's yard, and they'll just be like, "What the heck is all this on the ground?" Throw them all over the car. The cars are just like triple as it rains. It's just like raining down. Or you go to like Burger King, like the ball pen. Oh, I got a great story for you, Trent. You know the ball pens that they used to have as we were kids?
Yeah.
Well, my mom used to go there all the time and hang out with like the other parents. And I was like, man, I really want to go in this pen and look around for the toys because people always lose toys.
Mhm.
And we grew up mellowy, kind of poor-ish side. So it was like I never got toys. No, I never got those big kid meals. So anyways, I found one and I was like, dude, I want to find another one. We were there for like 2 hours. So I found a second one. I was like, dude, I have an idea. I had my brothers and sisters there. I was like, let's start a conveyor belt. And at the end, this is going to be a lot of fun. So I threw the balls out of like the main door.
There's just a thumb coming into the frame on your right by your right shoulder, and I think we need to see the whole person.
This is my left thumb.
No,
This is my left hand.
no, it's just inching into. I know. I said over.
Oh, yeah. You're throwing me off my groove.
If you're
That's
gonna tease
that's
the
my oldest
grouper,
son.
Sarah, you gotta show your whole face.
You're not 1,000 yet.
Man, threw me off my group. So anyways, we started this conveyor belt on Burger King, like throwing, like I threw the balls out the door, my brother threw up the stairs, and my little sister threw them down the slide. And we were making good time, like pop, 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 pop. And so the goal was to get all the balls down the slide, and then we're gonna get all the toys out of the ball pen. And then at the very end, when we were all done, we were gonna slide down because we're like, dude, when we finished, it took like an hour. But when we finished, like there was like the slide was just full of balls. It was like, yes, let's go. We slid down there. It was just like whoosh, so epic, right? So much fun. But the balls just went all over the place. We didn't say anything. And the next day we go back out and they're like have a conversation, or my mom would have a conversation with the people, and there was a sign on the door that says, "Please do not remove the balls from the ball pen." And I'm thinking, man, back in like early 2005, can you imagine making like $750, $550 an hour, being like an employee or manager, and you walk into the ballroom and you're like, son of a biscuit, some kid took all the balls out and just splattered them all over the place, man. That's so bad. I felt bad for those employees.
You know what? Pepe is, Vision Pulse Fat Boy is great for our engagement. You know why? It's not just the banter either. It's the fact that he's always commenting XRP and ADA, and he's filling up our comments with those 2 coins. And YouTube does take from like what's being said in the comments to know where to push your content.
So, what does it mean when you fill our comments up with PP? Just asking, is that good for the algorithm too?
You know what? I'm not sure.
You
but...
walked into that one, man. Just saying.
It must also be pushing our content to some weirdo out there.
Right. Trent, for the most hydrated channel, I got me a glass of Dasagua.
Yeah.
But I got me an espresso shot. This is not liquor in any sorts of the way. It is an espresso shot. Because sometimes, guys, Trent judges me when you guys aren't looking, behind closed doors, and he says, dude, you're yawning a lot. And your yawn is so gorgeously large that I think you should mellow out. You might make people overly excited.
I was dragging last night.
I was like, I'll take that as a point. I mean, I'm married with a beautiful woman. I don't think that's the flow that I want to go.
Well, today, I've got some 9.5 pH alkaline water. Just kidding. Of course, I'm bringing you A Million Rhymes from Monkish Brewing Company, a hazy double dry hopped double IPA, coming in at 8.2% on the dot.
Let's go.
16 fluid ounces, also known as a pint. Here's our ASMR pop.
Great espresso.
And here's our pour, as opposed to the risk. If you 10x leverage long Bitcoin right now because you think that
you get 2 fingers of foam, that means you're longing tonight.
because you think that we're going to 80 or something like that, you're going to be poor. But if you just buy ADA and hold it forever, you're going to be rich. So there you go.
There you go, man. Dude, this shirt is so glowy. I might need to go get like something to cover it up with. But it is all right, man. I'm seeing the reflection off my own sunglasses. Like, dude, I'm blinding myself.
Well, I'll run right into
Wait, I want to say hi to everybody.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hi, I hate CCP. Hi, Real Meta. Hi, Vision Pulse, Fat Boy, Pepe. Hi, Crypto Queen. Hi, is that everybody? Okay, hi everybody.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. Hi everybody over there in Rumble and Kick who are very silent. I know you guys are silent because I see you guys are in there lurking.
Yes. 1 second here.
1 second. That's what
got
chat needs.
Okay, got that pulled up. So let's run it.
Okay.
Guys, so we decided that we're going to be starting all of our live streams after the welcome and the beer pop, of course. We're going to go straight to CoinMarketCap and we're going to look at the top movers. And
that's just where the excitement is, guys. That's not the boring ETF institutions. Nobody cares about those. We want to know where the degens are so we can wreck them or go with them and then get wrecked.
Yeah, man. So top 3 gainers for today. We've got PieCoin. I've been telling you, hey, PieCoin is better than Pepe, So there you go. Kaya, which I don't know what this is.
Oh, I've heard of Kaya. That's I can't remember. There was a thought there, but it didn't make it.
Kaya is a high-performance public blockchain that brings Web3 to the fingertips of hundreds of millions across Asia. Formed through the merger of the Clayton and Finchia blockchains that were initially developed by Kakao and Line, respectively.
Wow. It's all food.
Kaya is Asia's largest Web3 ecosystem, integrated with the Kakao Talk and Line messengers that have combined user base of over 250 million users, all of whom can experience Web3 with the ease and speed of Web2 within their favorite messenger super app to connect, create, collaborate, and contribute to the ecosystem. So, that doesn't really interest me. I think that it can, I think it's gonna stick around. I mean, anything that has to do with Asia and super apps, because that is China's thing, right? Like, you have all of life in a super app. And so, anything that can, integrate with that has like a little user base there, but it's so niche and it's not get traction outside of Asia, aside from speculators, which is probably what it's doing right now. So there you go. Go ahead.
Pepe is shooting shots at PieCoin. Pepe, can you tell me right now the 24-hour volume on PieCoin without looking it up? Just give me a guess. Just give me a guess, because you're talking out your butt right now. So I want to challenge your butt analytics.
Number three, the third biggest gainer is artificial superintelligence, formerly known as Fetch AI. So
You can only tell it's nothing, Pepe, because Pepe, you're in something that literally is nothing. You're the master of the token that has nothing tied to it. At least PiCoin is out of Harvard people. We knowingly are building the best tech for rugging. So you know, there's something out there. I mean, Pepe came and rugged. There's nobody there to rug it.
The top losers, guys, we've got Dexy. I'm not sure what this is.
Pepe, is that more or less volume than Polkadot? No looking.
So Dexy is trying to solve problems with DAOs, I guess. I don't care about that.
What if Pepe is Vision Pulse Fat Boy?
There's no way.
Oh, I mean, what if Ben is Vision Pulse Fat Boy?
Ben?
And he's been following us for the longest time, just trolling.
Oh, what if Ben is that account? No, Ben doesn't have the attention span for that.
Actually, I almost think that we should go take a peek over on Twitter just to show everybody who the legit people are in this space.
Yeah. So we've got number two, the second biggest loser is Filecoin, followed by Kite. And then coming in just under
We're shorting Kite
is Midnight. And the thing about Midnight and Kite, obviously Kite has ran much further, but Kite and Midnight have been running against the market for a couple weeks. So the fact that they would find themselves on top losers is really no surprise. So,
and I'm probably still top gainer of the week.
Exactly, yeah. So guys, this is let's look at the last 7 days. And dude, Pi is holding number one for the last on the day and on the 7 day. Followed by OKB, followed by Dexy, followed by Kite. For top losers on the past 7 days, we've got Filecoin, Trump, and XDC. XDC followed closely by Midnight, but again, Midnight has been running for a couple weeks. So, you know,
what's Midnight's 24-hour volume, Trent?
Midnight's 24-hour volume.
Yeah.
Got
you. Oh, no, I don't got you.
12.3 million, 12.4 million.
Oh, yeah. And I thought people said that Cardano is a meme coin, that there's no volume on it. And then you have one of the top projects generating 12 million.
Right. Yeah. So there you go, guys. There's your top gainers and losers. And with that, guys, we want to give a quick shout out to one of the partners of our channel, BTCC. And guys, if you want to trade any of those top movers, if you want to get in on the move on Kite, if you want to get in on the move on PiCoin, or you want to short Pepe, whatever it is that you want to do, guys, you're going to get 40% back on your trading fees with BTCC. But by the way, you know what BTC stands for? It stands for Bitcoin and crypto, by the way. Anyways, you also get a nifty little 10% deposit bonus on your first time deposit. So if your first time deposit is, $10,000 into your futures account, you're going to get $1,000 bonus dropped into your account that you can trade with, and you don't have to even trade with that initial 10 grand. You don't. If you deposit $1,000, you'll get $100 back. If you deposit $5,000, you'll get $500 back. Right? You don't have to generate trading volume to get the bonus. Simply deposit, get your bonus, and trade with your bonus. Last but not least, guys, just for creating an account with our link, you will get 100 USDT dropped into your account just for registering, and no KYC, no VPN. Just create an account, log in. The next business day, they'll send you 100 USDT voucher to trade with for free. So there's no reason not to. And there you go. Without further ado, we'll run into some bubbles.
Bubbles. Sorry, I was dinking, guys. Bubbles, man. We got PiCoin. We were talking about all this stuff. You know, PiCoin, Filecoin. Let's take a look. We're going to jump not out of bubbles and go into the charts because people like looking at charts and making money. So we're going to come on over here. I want to look at PiCoin. Once I find where the meme coin itself is placed with the letter P. Okay, you know what? We're just going to look it up. PIU USDT. MEXC. Here we go. Locate. PiCoin. Wow, look at that, guys. It's been a run-in on the 15 minutes, but I like to work my way backwards, kind of figure out what we got going on. So on the weekly time frame, we actually got some sort of momentum coming into PiCoin. I would like to see maybe a shoulder. There's your head and an inverted head and shoulder pattern coming on in on the weekly, but we have to wait and see. The money outflow is pretty nasty on that 5-day. And the 3-day actually shows some sort of movement to the upside. The VWAP's kind of trying to reverse. So we're going to keep shrinking it and see what we see in the charts. Interesting. We're at the 200-day moving average. These are either the best times to short or long. And if you really copy and mimic what happened when we hit the 50, you know, we came back up, came back down to the 21. What's to say we can't come up to the 200 and come back down to like the 21 or even like the 50 and then before continuing our upwards trend. So this could be a pretty time to short. The Stokes are red and high. VWAP is just below the 0 line. We'll come in on the 12-hour. 12-hour saying, no, don't worry. We can still keep pumping. Not the time to short yet. Not the time to short. And what I mean by that is it's not necessarily the time to long either, because we're in kind of like a bearish aftertone of the market. But we got money flow increasing pretty significantly on the 12-hour with the green dot. Stokes and strength are still curving up. The VWAP is coming up. I would say this is more of a bullish aftertone to me. And maybe it doesn't play out. I mean, like we had something similar over here, right? It kept going and it wasn't time yet. So I'm going to take that into consideration and be like, it might not be time for the long or short, pardon me.
Bro, Francisco, I don't think you've ever heard me talk about this. Believe it or not, this was my first exposure to crypto. In 2015, I bought OneCoin, which, I mean, I say I bought it, but it's not real. You can't buy it. Like, but I invested $500 into a black hole, basically, called OneCoin. And, you know, at the time, $500 was a lot to me. I was probably like, I don't know, 21 years old. And so I put $500 into it. A pastor friend of mine was getting into it and, you know, introduced me to another local person that was doing it. And so I did it. And, you know, I went to this meeting at a Denny's somewhere where they like pitched their MLM, and the lady was like, yeah, you know, if Bitcoin back then when apartments were $500 exactly, bro, like, and so I went to this Denny's meeting where she pitched this MLM scam, and she's like, guys, if OneCoin is the next Bitcoin, then, you know, $500 will get you, will make you 20 grand. And I was like, dang, that would be awesome. You know, Bitcoin was sitting at like, gosh, like
$300.
$3,000 or something. Well, not even. What was Bitcoin in 2015? Ask Grok or something for me. Let's see. Cool.
I could just look.
Okay. Well, I think I think what they did was they took the 2013 high or something, and they were like, hey, Bitcoin's been to $3,000. Like if one coin does that, you're gonna be rich. Like, and they were basically like, hey, Bitcoin is already too high. It was at $3,000, bro.
No, it wasn't. It was like at 300, Trent.
Well, I think no, I didn't run into her. I didn't run into Ruja Ignatova herself. I ran in. It was like a local chapter meeting, basically. This girl that was like the head of the local chapter, I guess, and so she's like, hey, Bitcoin got up to $3,000 or $1,300, whatever it did in 2013. I think it was 1,300. There is a bounty out for her still, I know. And she's like, hey, Bitcoin's already too high. And and imagine if one coin gets that high. And I was like, yeah, you're right. It makes sense. Bro, if I had just bought at that time that I was listening to that, I probably could have bought a whole Bitcoin.
Probably. 2015, they went from $1,300 down to $250. You could have bought 2 whole Bitcoins. And when I first made my first investment into anything, I could have bought 10 Bitcoins.
Oh.
And I was like, kicking myself. I was like, that would have been great.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to some guy about Bitcoin at my work. He's like, dude, like a couple of years ago, he's like, I threw out 8 of them on my laptop. I'm like, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Guys, the lesson here is like you never shade Bitcoin no matter how high it gets, honestly. Like you never shade Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin should occupy a large part of your portfolio. That's the lesson that we all have to learn in this space at some point. And the faster we learn that lesson, the better. We all fall into the, hey, I don't really buy Bitcoin because like I'm just trying to flip these alts, straight to $1 million. And it's like, no. Bitcoin has to weigh down your portfolio at least a little bit.
I'd say at least 50%.
Yeah. He said if I ever see her, I'm calling it in. I'll use 3/4 of it to buy Bitcoin. Bro, what would you do if like would you like not let her out of your sight? Would you stalk her? I think I would.
How much is the bounty?
Probably a lot. I think I would go like citizens arrest her right then and there. I'd wrap her up jiu-jitsu.
Like nah. So let me hit some Bitcoin up, Trent.
Yeah.
So we have the 8-day does not close. But the 8-day does not scream bullish to me at the moment either. It looks like it might be a little of a rally, but it does not scream bullish quite yet to me. The 5-day will below the 200 moving average. Rejection, guys. People saw this rally this week and they thought it was all game on. Like to me, I'm not there yet, dude. It just doesn't show it to me. Money flow still in the red. VWAP doesn't scream strength. We did get a little bit bent in the oversold Stokes. The 3-day shows it could go a little bit more, man. Like we've been saying a long time, like 76,000 could be on the table. Like I don't know, for like weeks. We've been saying that for weeks, Trent.
Yeah.
The 2-day looks like the rally might not be done yet on the 2-day. From the higher time frames, it does not scream bullish to me. And that's where I think where we get most of our strength from is the longer time frames. Money flow, VWAP curvature, all the daily time frames still looks like you can smell some sort of momentum coming on in. Strength is kind of iffy, man. I hope this doesn't turn into a lower high. I'm really hoping, man.
No, I hope it does.
Yeah, you do.
I do because I'm down like $90 on my shorts right now.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm seeing this type of pattern coming in right now. So we're gonna probably have to play that out. See where it lands up. Money flows okay. VWAP's coming down. We're about to get a red dot. Strength's coming down. Stokes coming down short term. So definitely, I think tomorrow will be a red day. So Trent will be up on the short. So it'll be exciting to see that. Right now, Bitcoin is dumping on the 15-minute time frame. Down, down, down to Goblin Town. Momentum, strength, Stokes, VWAP, money flow, blue oscillators, the candles. It's coming down. Down, down, down to 69.2. At least that's on the 15-minute. So take that for what it is. What do you think about the liquidation, Trent? Where's all of our liquidity lying? Dude, what the heck is going on with this, Trent?
Going on with what?
The liquidation heat map just doesn't work on CoinGlass.
I don't know.
I don't like it. Well, that's gonna bother me. Well, we know right now that the shorts are pretty heavy on the 24-hour, and the weekly they're also heavy.
I don't think I'm gonna quit shorting the market, GT. I've done pretty good this year, so far. Like I'm up, few grand in trading, like almost 4, by shorting, and I don't think that we're done yet. Like,
As soon as I think we're done, I'll switch. But I'm like, I want to get the bottom signal in.
like I think that, yeah, exactly. I mean, I scale into stuff, so if I end up down a little bit here and there, and I make and I take some small losses, that's fine. But our next leg down to 60 will really come in clutch. I'll be feeling good. So short every bounce. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I think you're muted, T-Square.
That better?
Yep.
He says, I noticed CoinGlass updates every 5 minutes. GT says, dang it. Francisco says, short every bounce. Man, that's kind of the name of the game too. So we're coming over here. I want to look at some of these altcoins that I have on my radar. One of them is Lin. We've been covering Lin a lot because we've made money and we've lost money on Lin because we're trying to figure out where the top is at. Where the heck is it, Lin, at? Oh, there it is. So we kind of been doing this thing. We're waiting for, like GT said, right? Short every bounce up, boom comes up, boom comes up, boom comes up. I want to look at the 12-hour. 12-hour money flow is actually kind of popping a little bit, making a little bit of a higher high. Dude, I just have to think that it's going to run out of steam here pretty soon. But maybe not, dude. Maybe it is going to rally up again. So 1 hour saying the 1 hour is looking pretty close to some sort of red candles coming in for sure. Daily time frame has a green dot. Yeah, I guess I would just stay away from it until I could get another signal for a red dot because we're trying to catch the top on this. I want to get the signal and I don't need to catch the top. I just need to see my support levels break and be like, okay, now it's breaking, now it's coming down, now it's cooling off, people are selling, get the volume coming in and increasing to the downside. So I guess I would say Lin still possibly moves into the upside. We're going to stay away from it. Let's jump into Akash. It has been moving up too, actually. Momentum still looks good. Stokes RSI look good. We're at the 100 right now. 12-hour, we have the green dot. Money flows iffy. I would stay away from this tomorrow. And why? Because I don't think we're going to start trending down. I think I'm going to wait and see if we kind of get that rounded top before we start just having a V-shaped recovery to the downside. Now, if you could scalp it on the 1 hour, that does look like it's not unreasonable, but the VWAP's not curve up, so that might be it.
Yes, sir.
What's another coin? Another good coin is one of Trent's favorite coins to trade is Bless. Bless. What is going on, Bless? We're having some money flow increase. VWAP just broke down right in front of our eyes. red dot, Stokes, strength, RSI. You know, this actually looks like you could scalp short this.
You think this is ever going to come back? You muted yourself again.
That's weird. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'll have to figure that out. VVV, DZ says. So what do we got going on? Money flow, VWAP on the 1 hour, dude. If the 15-minute is doing everything, it's probably a fake out. So you can probably trust your instincts on this one. VWAP trade sideways. I mean, money flow, green money flow is trading sideways. Curvature on the 200. I would caution this trade because I think it actually could keep going. And why I'm thinking that is the white 21. If it was inverted and the 21 was coming towards that 200 moving average, you could front run it and short it, and I would be confident enough where you'd make money because I think the 21 would cross the 200. Now, me looking at this 21 as it's creeping up on the 4 hour to that 200, I'd be like, I'm a little anxious for a short right now, to be totally honest. The 12 hour, you look at the money flow, it's kind of increasing. Stokes RSI strength coming up, man. I'm not bullshitting you. I would not short it yet. I would like to short it. That's why I had it on you to short because I'm in a shorting market. But, you know, we have to recycle some. Oops, sorry. We have to cycle some of these coins. Another one that we're going to take a peek is Jelly, which is interesting because it is extremely down for the day. But I noticed there's a lot of volume on this, which means there's probably a lot of people doing what, not fraud, but money laundering on there because why at this coin have all the coins to pump? Well, that's what happens, guys. It jumps and because of people, it's swindlers.
So we've got VVV, we've got River, and we've got XCN.
Oh yeah. It was a good short a few days ago. Lynn was a good short a few days ago. I think it's gonna be another good short coming up too. It's just about catching it. On the 12 hour, man, the money flow Stokes RSI has been coming down. My jelly, like, but look at those wicks. Woof, woof, woof. You know, you have to be careful with the shorts. When the money's on the table, take it out before you get liquidated. Daily time frame is just pouring down, dude. I think it's breaking the 200. You know, my jelly might be one of those ones that we missed, and there's still some more to come from it. But definitely, you know, you could look at it. There's your lower high, lower high, lower high. It does look like it's coming down more to me. And man, those last couple hours, dude, last day, woof, that would have been a good short, man. Should have caught that up there. Let's head over to VVV. It's my trade, guys. I shorted this. We're up right now. We are up. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, but I put a short in like right here. I think it's getting ready now, Steam. And I was like, I might not be catching the top, and now I'm in profits. I think there's more profits coming. I think so. I'm like, come on, baby, come down to 22 cents. We can do it. Let's make some money. Or sorry, I'm distracting myself. Where's VVV at? It's near the bottom. VVV. Can anybody tell me what VVV stands for without looking it up? First person who says something that's accurate and right is a winner. Well, the 4 hour doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you, Mr. DZ. I like the momentum coming up. The VWAP, I'm not overly convinced. I'd like to see the 4 hour. And, oh, this is the 1 hour and 10 more minutes. Can I see where we're at? But that looks pretty good. 4 hours been like this weird choppiness. You can see it kind of breaking up, but it's still doing good. VWAP still coming, has some curvature. Strength Stokes still doing its thing. We did have a momentum making that higher high. Clearly, we've been in a down, a relief rally to the downside, I guess you could say. So the question is, are we going to break out of it? I guess it's do or die now. This is another thing that I don't necessarily like. Like how I was telling you earlier, the last coin, I like the 21 coming up to the 200 and crossing and kind of showing that this more to go. Well, now we're looking at the 4 hour, and the 21 fell through the red, and now it's kind of has looking at the 200. So the rolls are getting reversed. I don't think it's going to straight there, but I do expect some sort of rally in the meantime. 12 hour, we do got a green dot. So, yeah, I would say I'm bullish. $6. I think $6 is going to be where we're at. 21 so far away from the 200. You know, at some point we're going to get that reversal coming in. So, you know, it's like we could be 90% to the top, and there's only 10 more percent left to climb. So take that consideration when you know that you're trying to, you know, when the scales are getting weighted, which side do you want to jump to?
Right.
So it's kind of like one of my thing, like the money flow on the daily has been coming down. So I would expect the scales to reverse on this coin at some point real sooner. Well, that looks good. You know, there's still giving more to squeak out. Daily time frame, everything else.
You're above the 200, touching the 21 with, I don't know how to read Stokes on your oscillator, but they look low-ish. Low-ish.
Medium. Right, on the medium. I don't know how to read the Stokes either. On here, like compared to like normal Stokes, I don't look like compare them side by side. I know what I'm looking at, you know what I mean? Because like they're heavily changed to market ciphers view. Yeah, so I think short-term bullish, longer-term bearish on it. Yeah, there is CPI data tomorrow, and it's kind of like data. It's like not gloomy, but it's not like great data coming out, so no one really knows, which is kind of like,
well,
uncertain.
I'll show you what the Caleb and Brown roll up says just for the CPI data this week. I'll skip everything else.
Oh, speaking of Caleb Brown, we should see if Mr. Caleb wants to come on next week.
We should.
We should invite him on Tuesday, like at 3 p.m.
Yes.
I was just kidding. Nobody says I can't think of it. Wrong room if you're looking for what is Flight Fan.
So yeah, looking at U.S. core CPI Wednesday. We already know that.
Flight Fan. I don't know if you know this because it looks like you like flight, but this is a Boeing jacket. I don't know if you can see this or not. Boeing, man. It's flight. School for flighters, man.
It's not really saying anything about the CPI this week. Usually if there's a lot of like attention around the CPI, this weekly roll-up will definitely have a blurb in there about it. But right now it's just telling you, hey, there's CPI on Wednesday. It's not like speculating about the market.
Not super great, not super terrible.
So, guys, I'm going to take that to mean, like, I know I'm just like deducing here from whether or not it's
deducing?
in this
That's
one
an
weekly
interesting word.
roll up, but
I've never heard somebody use deducing in that context.
But like, I'm going to go ahead and say like the CPI might not be a big deal this week either way. So. Oh wait, here's a little blurb about it. Okay, U.S. stock futures declined into the new week, meaning there may be more downside across the major indexes when markets open. For the week ahead, market participants will presumably be monitoring the situation in the Middle East, fluctuations in oil prices as a result, the U.S. Core Consumer Price Index, CPI, on March 11th, and U.S. Personal Consumption Expenditures, PCE Index, on March 13th. So, yeah, again, like I said, it's not really speculating into the outcome of CPI on price. Usually when that's a big talking point, this Caleb and Brown news roll-up will give you a lot more information about the CPI ahead of it. It's really just telling you that it's happening, which tells me that it's not going to be a big deal either way.
I asked Grok, I'm like, Grok, give me short answers on what do you think? And Grok says it thinks that there will be inflation, and short answer is yes, positive.
Yeah.
But I didn't ask Grok if that was positive for markets. I think Grok knows what a market is.
Oh, yeah. Ask it.
I will ask it. I was just cracking up because I was reading GT. It says, I promise next month CPI will be super not great. Yeah, how he says is he talks like me. That's how I would say it. Like, I would tell you what time CPS coming out, but daylight savings has me thrown off.
Bro, I've been so tired the last couple of days.
Hey, what's up, MNMYK9M4? Where are meme coins at? Well, meme coins are not looking good. And we talked about SPX 6900 yesterday, because today, actually, we could take a look at that. Today's the 69th day of the year. You'd think that SPX would be bumping. I expected to see SPX in top gainers, and it is not in top gainers today. So
no one was going to come together and do that. I don't think that most SPX holders knew that it was the 69th day of the year. Like,
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I mean, meme coins are pretty beaten down. We'll just be honest with you. Where is Pepe or Doge? What's Doge? Doge is moving good, then I feel like everything else should be following it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does Doge have any positive data coming into the markets? Dogecoin.
I doubt it.
Nah, it doesn't look. It looks like the bottoming could be in there sooner than later, but I mean, the money flow still shows downwards action. I would use Doge as a target to say something more positive, but there's not. I mean, look at Chill Guy. Yiffy.
Crypto Queen says it's a good time to short white whale.
Bonk. Bonk. I mean, you tell me,
Crypto Queen, here's my question for you. Why short the white whale? Why not short the brown whale? Meme coins are scammed. Yeah, everything except...
Do you have a particular meme coin in mind, Mr. NM?
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know, what was your first coin that you bought, Mr. NM? And then, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. You'll touch Trent right in his ding dong. A subscribe bell. And he has a subscribe bell. We nicknamed Ding Dong. If you missed the beginning of the show, I wasn't just saying random stuff out my ass.
As big as my head, almost. I think, unpopular opinion, I don't think it's that unpopular. Meme coins are a net negative for the space. That being said, I say net negative because there is some positive. There is some culture, some culture building around it. There's also the fact that it does get new people into the space. But I think that when everything is stacked, when all of the data is at the table, I think it's a net negative. But yeah.
I made good money on Dogecoin in 2021, Mr. NM. What did you buy in 2021? I should have bought Bonk, man. I kicked myself for that. I should have bought SHIB.
Yeah.
About SHIB, dude. I was screaming at some of my friends at work at Boeing at the time. They bought SHIB. I'm like, hey, you should sell some right now. And he's like, dude, it's just 200x. I'm like, you should really sell some now. And then the next day we come in, he's like, it's up another 1x. I'm like, get out now. He's like, dude, I'm riding it forever. And dude, guess what happened?
Oh.
He never sold. Well, we went to the Trump dinner with the NFTs. I told the story before. The guy next to me is from Germany. He was a financial advisor. I don't know where you are, man. I don't remember his name. I took his phone number and I saved him in my phone as German guy. But because I couldn't pronounce it. But he told me he had 800K of SHIB and it was worth 200,000 at the time. Or maybe it was 2 million. I think it was 2 million SHIB and it was worth 200,000 at the time because it's down 90%. I was like, oof. He goes, oh, it'll come back. I still hope it does.
And this is a real thing. This happens, but this is why our mindset.
Senium and Shinja.
Look, this is an immature space. If you guys can't tell, I'm gonna go on a rant here. This is an immature space. Talking about crypto as a whole. Talking about crypto culture. I'm talking about two things. I'm talking about crypto culture and I'm talking about the crypto industry as a whole. It's an immature space. I'm not getting down on you, NM. I'm saying that like all of us have been there. Like this is an immature space. Like look, we're here on YouTube, like talking about our ding dongs, and like it's just there's such a non-seriousness about the space sometimes, and I'm not really talking about us here on the Brew Crew. Like I think we're intentionally being non-serious at times to give people to give ourselves and to give other people some kind of like room to relax a little bit, because things can be stressful, but this is an immature space. Okay, just look at BitBoy. Like you had the poster boy for overnight crypto millionaire, come from nothing, now you're rich. Like you had the poster boy for that, who ended up crashing out. Like NM, you lost 300K, BitBoy lost 30 million. And if you don't learn the lesson at 300K, there's nothing stopping you from losing 30 million if you get it. Right? And so here's the principle. It's a vision post. Here's the principle. Like, look, this is an immature space, and we have to change that. The way that we change that on a personal level is that we start forcing ourselves to DCA and to be Bitcoin heavy. Like, guys, I say that as someone who loves Cardano, right? But the way that we change that is that we better our day-to-day real lives. We do things in our day-to-day real lives that promote progress. Guys, I'm working on my master's degree. I have aspirations and dreams and ambitions outside of crypto. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I believe in my ability to trade in the long term. I believe in Cardano and XRP. I believe that all of this is going to pay off. I believe that this channel is going to pay off. I believe all of that. But guys, like, most everybody here has to like go to work tomorrow, has to, like do things that better your day-to-day real life, and be Bitcoin heavy in your portfolio.
I bought Pepe at 30 million market cap too. And then I sold it at a loss like a week later at 28 million and bought something that got rugged.
Learn to be generous with your money and not selfish. Learn to see, because when you do that, you get yourself out of the vice of greed and selfishness, and you're okay, you're content living on less than you make, so that you can, number one, express your thankfulness to God for what you have through generosity. Number two, you can have a cushion for your family. Number three, you can stack Bitcoin and be Bitcoin heavy in your portfolio. Like, all of this is part of maturing as investors, right? And then the space is immature. It's immature because it's still volatile, right? When we're dropping, when we're pumping and dropping, 30, 40, 50% in a matter of weeks, like, the space is still immature, and it has to come to a point where there's more market maturity, where all of these memes are not sucking liquidity out of the market. But guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. All of the Bitcoin ETFs, all of the Ethereum ETFs, the altcoin ETFs are in their infancy, right? Like, all of these things are positive steps forward. All of the Bitcoin, strategic reserves for companies, and guys, we're getting there, but we're not where we're gonna be a decade from now. And that happens on 3 levels. The market is not where it's going to be in a decade from now. It's going to be so much more mature. The question is,
there's going to be so many meme ETFs.
The question is, are you going to be better a decade from now? That's the real question. And the only way that you can truly say yes to that answer.
You know where I was at a decade ago, Trent? I don't know if you remember where you were at. See, I'm 32.
Yeah. I remember where I was at.
I just broke up out of a 5-year relationship with my girlfriend, and I was making $22 an hour at Costco, and I had no concerns whatsoever in investing. Whatever, I had none. I don't have a plan. In fact, I was so bad at finances at that time. I think I bought like a bunch of stupid stuff, and I lost track of my finances on my credit cards. And then I was like upside down by I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it. Then I met my wife, and I made her pay for it all. That was like the next year. I was in the process of spending a hole into my wallet.
Yeah. So, how much more have you learned about life in, a decade later? How much more are you going to learn about life a decade from now? You've already proven to yourself that you can put money into the market and watch it grow. Like, where are you going to be at a decade from now? The thing is, the market is going to be more mature a decade from now. The issue is, are you guys going to be more mature a decade from now? And the only way you can ensure that is if you take, I'm sorry to say this, because we all have dreams of outpacing the market, right? That's what we all want to do, right? We want to find that, we want to find that, no pun intended, we want to find that Pepe when it's new, when it's just starting out, right? And we want to outrun the market. We want to do better than the market. Guys, no. I mean, throw some flyers at some things, sure. I'm not against that. But the way that you're going to ensure that you are more mature a decade from now in the market is that you are maturing with the market. How are you going to do that unless your portfolio is weighted with the market? What do I mean by that? Guys, Bitcoin dominance is 58% of the market. So shouldn't Bitcoin be worth 50% of your portfolio? And I've never thought about it in quite the same way that I just said it right now. But guys, think about it. If you are going to mature with the market, there's a very easy way to do it. Make your portfolio represent what the market looks like. It's that simple. Guys, whether you love ADA as much as I do or not, ADA should be a top 10 coin in your portfolio because it is top 10 in the market. The simple way to make sure that you mature with the market over the next 10 years is to make your portfolio mirror and reflect the market itself. And exactly, NM, that's what I'm saying, not too greedy.
What I was going to say, too, on top of that is, if you get in our Discord, actually, I can post the link, too, in here. But if you're in our Discord, it's I've been showing some of my trades, and I'm like, I'm not with the other traders, guys, out there showing you, hey, I made 300% gains. To me, I'm not trying to throw a million things out there and try to get that to hit. If you could hit that to hit, then great. I had a good trade in there. I made 60%, and then I had 3 or 4 trades. I made 15%. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm showing you it's okay to walk away with 3%. It's okay to walk away with 10%. Don't get too greedy. Don't try to catch the top. The trick is, in musical chairs, it's not to be the last one holding it. The farther you get into the game, the closer you are to the finish line. You know what I mean? You can't just go for the ending off the boot.
This is a stupid comment, Pepe. I'm sorry. And I know you're jesting and you're good for the channel when you do this. You really are. And I appreciate you, actually. And I'm also just jesting back at you, full disclosure. But this is a stupid comment. There are something like I don't remember the exact number. There's like 200 there's like 200 million millionaires in the whole world. Something like that. Maybe it's 100 million. I don't know what it is, but it's something like that. It's in the millions. It's not in the billions of people, obviously, but there's like 100 million millionaires in the whole world.
I know a bunch of them that bought memes. I know a bunch of them make millions off memes.
The vast majority of them, though. The vast majority of them, though, did not buy memes. They built businesses. Just like, honestly, just think about it.
How counterproductive to Trent's argument. Sorry, Trent.
What?
I was just saying that I know several millionaires who bought memes. I know several millionaires who became millionaires because they were a billionaire and they bought memes.
No, I mean, yeah, of course, they're out there. But the vast majority.
I mean, just look at the guy I was talking, the German guy. He had 2 million in ship, and he's down to like 80K now, whatever the mathematically worked out from what DZ was saying.
Yeah, the vast majority of the 100 million millionaires in the world, whatever the number is, the vast majority of them did not buy meme coins. They built businesses, and bought stocks. If we're being quite honest, like
you want to be quite honest too, Trent. Like the Clarity Act, I hear a lot of talk about stable coins being used for like cross-border payments and things like that. Well, that also makes me slightly nervous too, because like you guys know I'm a huge into XRP, right? Well, does that take away from some of the XRP money? You know, I can't shy away from that as a possibility. You know, I think XRP has such a war chest that will be fine, but
this is the smartest thing that Vision has said all evening. And he's echoing Charles Hoskinson, by the way. F Ada, I get it, NM. I get it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. That's fine. It doesn't need you. And I'm not saying that in a rude way, but it doesn't need you. That's okay. That's okay. Buy Bitcoin though. Weight your portfolio with Bitcoin. You know, and I don't shade 3 things probably in this order. If you're not already a millionaire right now, there's 3 things in this order that you shouldn't shade. Number 1, your savings account. Number 2 is your employer sponsored retirement account. Number 3, Bitcoin. There you go. Francisco Santos says, I'm not quitting crypto ever. I can print money and lose it quickly. The goal is to keep printing and staying on top of the trends. Hey.
Exactly. And 100%.
I mean, hey, I'll finish my beer on that comment.
Binance and Coinbase CEO said it best. AI agents will vastly outnumber the humans in space 100% by the coins that are best networks for stable coins that these agents will operate on. 100%, Francisco. Another thing too, guys, Trent was talking about this earlier. ETFs are coming, and some of these coins right now, like Hedera, I love Hedera. I think it's going to be a great coin. I love watching the governing council. But another thing to keep an eye on is like it's a top 50 coin. So when an ETF comes out and pulls the top 50 coins, like, you know, what we have in the stock market, you know, that's going to automatically pull volume into it. Rather it's a good coin or a bad coin. Same with like Pepe and Dogecoin. It's going to be automatically included in that. Today for Bitcoin, actually, it was not a bad day. We brought in 61 million into the Bitcoin ETF. Ethereum ETF, we brought in 12 million. Solana didn't do anything today. It was very boring. And another outflow today for XRP from the Bitwise XRP ETF. So interesting stuff, guys. It's just you trying to follow what the big people do, and we're trying to front run them. But you know, some of these big people, they're not used to volatility in crypto, so it allows them to be a little bit of a more emotional trader. And another thing too, I forgot to look at yesterday. I believe we had another buy from Michael Saylor. Trent, did you see that? Michael Saylor bought the day before yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it in the Caleb and Brown newsletter.
Yeah, like 17. He was 6 coins short. Come on, Michael. You could have did 6 more coins. He was 6 more Bitcoins. Like it's nothing. He bought 17,994 Bitcoin average, bringing his total coin count from 720,000 to 738,000. That is massive. You know what else too, Trent? Mr. Tom Lee bought, I believe, another 62,000 Ethereum. He's on his way to get to 5% of Ethereum, and he's getting to his goal very quickly. And I don't know where the heck Tom Lee gets his money, but he gets it from someplace. I wish there was a Bitcoin treasury thing to also look on here, but I just don't see it. I'm just a smart guy to know that, though. How do you guys feel if Tom Lee buys 5% of the supply of Ethereum? Is that bullish or bearish? I think CRO going to get bought out. I don't know, like CRO token or the CRO crypto.com.
The company.
You think somebody's going to buy the company? Who do you think will buy the company?
Ooh, I mean, I don't know. I don't think.
Who do you think has that money?
I think people have the money, but I don't think the owner wants to part with it.
You know what I think is interesting in CRO? Man, they go through so many effing rebrands. It drives me nuts. It's still a top 30 project. So, market cap 3.1 billion. Like there's no volume on it though. Like 10 million.
It's like basically the only coin that's ever rebranded and grew.
Yeah. So, you know, I think they should stick to the utility that they have and just be fine. You know, find ways to burn the token that. Because you know the staking rewards is so good, like just burn the tokens on fees. That's all you gotta do. That's crazy to me. Like CRO is such a good token, and then BNB, you like comparing BNB. You're like, well, CRO should be like BNB and be like $1 gajillion by now, and so CRO should be like $1 gajillion.
And there's no particular reason we're not mentioning XRP. I mean, in the history of this channel, we've been big on XRP. So
what are you talking about? Look right here, and
yeah.
It's literally on my hat, bro. I wear this hat every single day. It's one of my biggest coins.
Yeah, we are big believers in XRP here on the channel. I actually don't have my croc on, but anyway, so like we are big believers in XRP on the channel. Like philosophically I have some differences with it, but whatever. The reality is I can think whatever I want about it philosophically, but the reality is it is going to be the world banking solution for cross-border liquidity. And I don't mean, by the way, like I don't mean the forward-facing, retail, customer-facing solution for sending money to your cousin in South Africa. Like I don't mean that. Like it could be that too, but you can send Tron on USDT on Tron to your cousin in South Africa if you want. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat, right? I'm talking about what we all don't see. I'm talking about the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, the central banks of the world will be moving liquidity to one another through Ripple on-demand liquidity, Ripple ODL. Like that's just the writing on the wall. Like I mean, and you can laugh at it, and I know we're all just jesting. That's fine. I'm not taking it too personally. I hope you don't take it too personally when I push back. I think that creates a healthy culture. I'm a preacher, by the way, guys, and I tell people, don't believe what I'm saying unless you can see it with your own eyes in your own Bible. If you can't see it with your own eyes in your own Bible, please challenge what I'm saying. Maybe do it with some grace and some humility. Maybe doing it assuming that I might know a thing or two. But if you don't see it with your own eyes in your own Bible, then challenge it. And I would say this about this too. Like I love the healthy pushback. I think it creates for a good culture. But the laughing faces here when I say XRP, that I put my money where my mouth is on that. Like I made a lot of mistakes in this bull run. I over leveraged things.
Yeah, what happened to Molly?
I over leveraged things on trading on leveraged exchanges. I got wrecked on October 10th. Like I round tripped a lot of coins, stuff like that. But I bought a lot of XRP. I bought a lot of XRP at 40 cents. And I sold a lot of XRP above $3. And I did well because of it. So, it's, hey, it is what it is. Preachers should not gamble.
Hey, I actually, believe it or not, we have a preacher that preached for like 30, 40 years that was my mentor in crypto, and he's an advocate poker player. So you can definitely preach and be a poker player. So don't even say that. You could be a preacher and have a sip of beer. You can like drinking beer.
People say that too. You shouldn't be a preacher and drink. Well, I mean, look, you shouldn't be a preacher and be bound by any vice, right?
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be a. Crypto Queen says, I just consider it high risk investing. Yeah, like, you shouldn't be bound by gambling. I mean, you shouldn't be a preacher and gamble your generosity away, and gamble your family's dinner away. But look, there's nothing wrong with like investing as a preacher. And look, what did God do at the end of the book of Genesis, in the latter chapters of the book of Genesis, when Israel was in Egypt and there was a famine? Who did God raise up in the middle of a famine? He raised up Joseph, who would
he says I'm a church drummer. I was just kidding.
Oh, he raised up Joseph, who would prepare for famine. And God blessed Joseph in the middle of famine so that Joseph would have abundance and be able to bless the children of Israel. I know what I just said could sound like this. I am not a prosperity gospel guy, by the way. I believe the prosperity gospel is heresy. I believe Christians should expect tribulation, trial, and hardship in this age, and that we should set our entire hope in the next life and not in this life. So don't take what I said as prosperity gospel. I'm just saying God will raise up a Joseph here and there, to have kingdom impact with their money. That's all I'm saying.
I want to say two things too. XRP, I don't think it's bottomed yet. I would like to say it did, but I don't think it has. Secondly, Pepe says he's down 3%. Also, well, I guess with XRP, I'm thinking like $1.15, maybe 90 cents could be the bottom for XRP. But also, Pepe says he's down 3%. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Where's it at? Where's my middle finger? My middle finger right there. You guys can't see that, but I'm trying to show you. Actually, it's this finger right here. I'm up right now. See those green numbers right there? That's up 15% on my trade.
Hey.
So, yesterday I knew when I put that trade in there, I was going to be a profit. I just didn't know when. Like I said, I was down. I think it was like 18%, like my worst part. But part of trading is learning the leverage and the volume of your trade versus risk versus reward. And I think it's fine. It's fine. I went to bed. I set a stop loss at like negative 50%. I was like, I don't think it's going to hit that, but if it does, whatever. I'm cutting it off, and I'll get back in my entry. Woke up, didn't hit my stop loss. Stayed cool, calm, and collective. Trusted in my gut from when I first saw it. We ran over my analysis. I was like, hey, I'm good. I'm just hanging out. And yeah, so I'm up 15% versus down. I'm actually up 17% now versus down.
And one of my best friends is a church drummer, so that's cool. DZ, Um, DZ, I don't exactly work at a church, but I do like itinerant preaching. I preach at different churches, and many of them will give me like an honorarium when I preach. It's not, I don't get rich off of it by any means, but do you ever run into Church 304? I've never heard of it in my life. Church 304 are girls who used to 304 OF porn stars, then make church their whole personality. Yeah, I know nothing about this. But
I don't even know what OF stands for.
yeah, you do. Shut up. Yeah, I know nothing about this, but yeah, I mean, all I can say is like, I hope the best for them, but you know, sounds suspicious. And not just suspicious, but you know, as part of it doesn't sound good.
What was that coin that we were asked to look up, Trent? There was one coin and we didn't look up. It was one coin. It was, I thought it started with a B.
VVV, we did it.
No, B. B for like bat.
Oh,
Hype gonna be $10 soon. Hype was one of the ones we could look at. I'm gonna look at Hype where you find the other coin. I know for sure there was one because I was like, oh yeah, that coin. Where's Hype at? Guys, if you didn't know this, I was probably the most bearish person on Hype ever. I went on this huge tangent on Hype, and it was the best tangent ever. Back over here, I was like, this is the worst coin to buy right now. And dude, it worked so hard down. Did you find it, Trent?
I don't see anything.
If I find it, Trent, I am gonna be so irritated.
Well, look, do you want me to cover Hype while you?
Yes, you could. River, ha! I found it.
River, okay.
I'm just kidding. Right now, yeah, I mean, like what DZ's point is bouncing off. Well, out the 200, VWAP coming down. Likely of it bouncing off the 200 is more significant on the daily time frame. VWAP also coming down. Interesting, because macro 1 hour. 1 hour. What we like to look at. It is above the 200. And but it's curvature. Looking bearish. Yeah, you got there's your high, there's a lower high, there's even a lower high. Yeah, why not, man? I mean, you can theoretically still break this out. You know, I would set a stop loss right here, take profit down here, and then rock and roll with that, bro. That's what I would do with Hype. And then hopefully it breaks through and comes back down to $30 before we go up to $10. You know, Hype grew too fast. It was not realistic. That's something I agree with George from Crypto's RS on. I don't think that was realistic, like style. It was George's coin right there. Everybody, let's go short George's coin. I'm just kidding. And then we have River. I wonder if we could short it enough where he would talk about a show, and then we can make a poll on his Clash thing if he talks about the amount of leverage being used on his coin, and then we would profit off. Is that a loophole?
Hey, could be.
Where is River at? That was close. Maybe it wasn't close, but it felt right. DZ, we were talking about it coming down, dude, to $13, dude. We came even lower, bro. That wick right there had me a little worried, though. I wasn't gonna lie, but man, it came low. River got a green dot on the 12-hour. I love trading 12-hour green dots. I love it a lot. 12-hour red dots are also really good. Look at that red dot. You gotta wait out a little bit. Look at that green dot. Look at this green dot. Look at this green dot. You haven't even seen it yet. Look at this. There's this little squiggle right here I drew at some point. Look, see right here. See the squiggle? I said inverted head and shoulders. Look at that, Trent. We drew that on here last time I looked at River. And it's going to go. We got the green dot. We drew that green dot before we even knew we had it. Look at the money flow increasing. Ooh, Nikes. I'm looking good, man. Oh, curvature coming up. I don't think it's a full breakout, but that 21's also bending up, man. This looks like it might wake up a little bit. Generally, I'm not a long guy. I like right now to short, but this does It is a little tempting. It definitely looks a little tempting. 1 hour money flow increasing. Yes. 4 hour green dots. A little bit of curvature though coming on in the 4 hour, but we are at the 21. But it doesn't seem out of the realm of possibility. I also see the diamond pattern right there. Red dot on the 2 day. So maybe it's just a short-term pump. I guess we'll have to wait and see if that turns a fake out. I don't like that. I don't like the 3 day red dot either. So it looks like this might be a one pump pony show. I think that's a Joe Biden quote right there, guys. Don't quote me on it, but I think it is. Yeah. How much time we got left, Trent? Where are we at in the comments?
It's wrap up time.
It's wrap up time. Oh, what's up, JFX Music? How you doing, brother? Hey, JFX Music. If you make music, are you interested in making music for us?
Hey,
I'm just curious because that would be pretty dope. I would love to put some of your stuff on here if you're talented. I mean, if you give me some music, I'm like, what was that? You know, maybe I'll make it my ringtone for when my wife calls me. But if not, you know, if it's actually like, hey, this is pretty good, I'll put it on the show, man. I mean, I think that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I think Doge could bottom around 8 cents, then it'll go up to all-time highs. That would be wild. Isn't it all-time high like 70? I want to say 78 cents. Just shy. It's like 77. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know what, Trent? I'm so dumb. When I bought Dogecoin, I was gonna buy my dad's dream car and retire him, but I put like $3,000 into it, and for it to hit the amount I need for my dad's car, which is like 180,000, I needed Dogecoin to hit 63 cents. I'm like, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm just gonna keep it there until it hits that number, see how fun with it. And then guess what happened? It hit 77 cents. What did I do? I got it up to like 12 cents or 13 cents, and I was like, I didn't see that coming. I was like, my dad would be more proud of me if I paid off my car than if I didn't pay off my car and I went and bought him his car. You know, he wants me to be successful, you know, and so I made a decision early on. I was like, you know what, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make my dad proud. You know, my dad's already proud of me. He doesn't need a new car, you know, and so that's what I did. Hey. I'm down. What kind of music you like? Just dropped a track called Soft Focus. It's a chill wave music, dude. Hey. Dude, we'll play it all, man. You know, I don't know if you could hear this or not, but we got playing right now. Like I like this like kind of mellowy sound. See if I can turn it up. Did it turn up at all? Oh, here it is. I like this. Then we got this one right here. You know, it has to be good background music. This one's really fast. We don't use it a lot. Then I got this one. And you can barely hear this one. This one needs to be like turned up. And we got this one. It's not bad, actually. But it makes me sad.
Yeah.
It makes me feel sad. But it'd be nice, man, to get some more stuff, dude.
I think we kind of would, you know, like to do something with like a longer loop, you know, that something that doesn't just loop every like 10 to 15 seconds, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, man. Can you give us a sample? I mean, you're the expert. I'm sure whatever it is going to be good. But.
Are you in the Discord, GFS Music? Because if you were in the Discord, I would get you into a chat.
Yeah, let me drop the.
You probably need to drop it again.
Oh, I'm logged. It logged me out again. You'll have to drop it.
Yeah, or you could also email us too.
Well, do you have it up here? Let me use my phone so I can log it.
I have it, Trent.
Oh, you have it.
Okay. Yeah, but you could join the Discord or you can email it to us. Discord would be easier for us because you could get us both in there talking simultaneously, so you don't know because we both share the email. But if you had the Discord with us, it'd be dope.
Yeah, like no rush, JF. Like, JF.
No rush. I'm always in a hurry. My brain goes 1,000 miles an hour. My ADD's like. Trent's like, I just smoked a blunt, and he's like,
because yeah, I mean, we're not like we're really in like a building phase. Like we don't have we don't have much like money to offer or anything, but you know, hey, down the road,
We could get you a hat and some slippers.
we can do two things. If you have Spotify or whatever, like we'll put your stuff in our in our
Or
links, you know.
we also can network for you. I mean, you don't know
Yeah.
this, but we're pretty well connected in this space, and hopefully you guys could get whiffs of it here and there with interviews that we do.
Yeah, for sure. So,
All right, guys, let's
Wrap
just
up
wrap
then.
it up then. Yeah, let's do it, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And on that note, thank you, GFX. And I'm excited to listen to some of your music, man. DZ, thank you for coming on in. Mr. DZ, Vision Pulse Fat Boy, thank you for coming on in. Crypto Queen, thank you for coming on in. Francisco Santos, thank you for coming on in. And if you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button, because I really enjoyed talking to you today. You seem like a down-to-earth guy, man, and I appreciate you guys coming on in and just hanging out. What do we got? Who else do we got? We have Zuckerberg coming on in. Banana Republic coming on in. Yes, Banana Republic. Nice seeing you too. Mr. Ethereum. Nice seeing you. It's been a minute. Thank you for coming on in. I hope you're doing good. Hope life's doing good. Thank you, Real Meta, for coming on in today. Calvin, I know you're in here someplace. You always sneak in here. Thank you, Calvin, for coming on in. Thank you, Flat Fan, for coming on in. He says Trent's going to AA. OMG. Where we got GT, thank you for coming on in, Mr. GT. And everybody over there on Kick and Rumble, thank you for coming on in and tuning in with us. If you haven't already, follow us on Kick and Rumble. If you do have accounts there, we have accounts there, and we just try to spread the love, man, nice and thick. And D.U, double D.U, hit us up both on X, Rumble, and YouTube. And on that note, guys, I'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to talk about crypto and tell you if I made money on my short or if I just let it right to zero. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to let it escape from me. Guys, be blessed.
Hey, we got a new subscriber.
Oh, that's probably NM. NM, without you, man. Thank you so much, NM.
No, it was only goat status down here at the bottom.
Who?
What's up, guys? Just
Oh,
subscribe.
what's up, Goat? What's up, man? How are you? Shout out to Only Goat Status.
Cheers.
Thank you for coming on in. Cheers. Stay blessed. Be blessed. Be back tomorrow, y'all. Peace. Oh my goodness, Trent. What are you doing with your pants? Put them back on your head. If you missed that for the show, that would have been great.